Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. As I said before, I'm going to try to simplify my video down a little bit, but talk a little quicker about what to do in this Martingale system roulette. I saw plenty of different strategies doing the same method and strategy, but I believe mine's is more superior because you don't play every hand. All right, so let's begin. As we are going to be focusing in on the numbers, the last three numbers played, okay? See, 34, 11, and 22. We are going to focus mainly on those three slots there. It's really hard to lose like 11 in a row, but we are going to do some math here before you come to the casino. It is recommended to go in person rather than play online because online there might be a network issue. You should not play any online gambling games if you're doing a Martingale system. The Martingale system is simply doubling up your money so you can get your money back plus the money that you originally bet. So let's say, for example, let's go here to the calculator here. And you go at a $3 table on roulette. You see here, you see how many twos I have here? Doubling up, doubling up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And coming in trying to lose 9 in a row, you're going to have to come to the table with $1,536. That's $1,536. So we can get the math out of the way. This is what you must come to the table. You must expect that you will lose 9 in a row. Imagine if I take this number and basically delete. Okay, hold on. What the heck? I can't stand when they change these. Okay, I can't. Yeah, there we go. We take one away, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 losses in a row is equal to $768. So you go to a $3 table, depending on your casino. Now, some casinos may only have a $5 table, or maybe really pretty high, like a $10 table, which I do not recommend going, because the more you have to start off with, the more you're going to have to come to invest. So since we got an idea, a basic fundamental, how much you have to come to the table, let's begin the game to see how this roulette system works, okay? And so if you want to know how I come about this, I did years of research on this. I also do things for craps and blackjack. And of course, you could do the Martingale system with all of those things. But you're going to have to make sure you have your investment before you get there. So $700.68 don't mean shit to you, all right? So let's get on with the videotape here. So let's go back to the table here. As I said before, we're going to be focusing on the last three here. We are not going to play anything until we see a pattern. I must speak about this verbally because before we play, you get the gist of what I'm talking about. Now you know what our Martingale system is. We are only going to be playing 1 through 18 on the bottom here. We're not going to be putting chips in the center just yet, unless you want to and you feel confident about the system, or you want to take a little longer, okay, to speed up your money, okay? The longer you take, the more money you make, okay? But I'm trying to keep it simple so you guys can understand it. So we're only going to play on the bottom, the 1 through 18, evens, reds, blacks, odds, 19 through 36. The trick here is to look at the pattern first and see if there's a pattern before you play. Do not play. I repeat, do not play unless you see a pattern already up there waiting for you to lose 8 or 9 in a row. So let's begin. As we see here, we have a session win. The session win down here will basically show you how much I won. But I'm just talking to you now so you can understand. So we're only going to play, again, 1 through 18, even, red, black, odd, 19 to 36. It may seem difficult, but follow me here. So we're playing $100 chips, which can be equivalent to $1. If they have a roulette table that has $1, good for you. Okay, that's great because they used to have it at mine, but now they don't have those roulette tables no more. People catch on and they start learning strategies and patterns, and all hell breaks loose. They start upping the ante and shit. But anyway, how about this? So we're going to roll. So do we see a pattern here already? We see 15, 8, and 34. The pattern is when we see two blacks or two reds, we play the opposite of that. But if we see 3, 1 through 18 play, or 3 evens play, or 3 odds, or even 3 to 19 to 36, we play the opposite of that. What comes precedence first is anything that comes in threes. Then you play. But if you see a red come up first, 2 reds come up, or 2 blacks, you can play on the third if you want. But you can raise it to 3 if you want. That's up to you. So now we have 3 blacks. What are we going to play? We're gonna play red because red is obviously going to come up. Notice how we ain't playing each hand. We're not playing each hand. Every time we lose, we are going to double up. So let's begin. The video starts here. So I want you to understand that. Look at the session win. The session win will tell you how much I won after I've been talking to you. So if you lose, you rebet it and you double up. Okay. All right. So far we're putting 200 on the board now on the red. Okay. So we're just going to let it spin. Now I wish the casinos pretty much see we won here. Since we won, what do we do now, guys? We look at the last 3. We have 19, 17, and 6. Is there a pattern there? No, there is no pattern there because we're looking at the last bottom there. There's no pattern, so we spin. We are not going to play. Do not play. You can play zigzag. There's another strategy I have, which is called zigzag. And of course, now we see we have a 16, a 19, and a 17. But there's no pattern with the numbers, even and odds. And there's no pattern for where it's 1 to 18 or 19 through 36. So we see 2 reds. So we're going to play a black, okay? We start over. When you win, you start over, but you do not play unless you see a pattern, okay? And yes, that's my honeys calling. I always get women from international. So I lost. So we are basically going to double up. Yeah, I talk to a lot of women overseas. I do not seek low-hanging fruit in Western countries. You guys should know that, okay? So we lost again. We're going to double up again, okay? So far, we're betting 400, okay? You can basically understand my gist of what I'm saying here. You're bound to going to get the black. So I'm like, oh, I hope I lose to get the original money back. You have to focus in your mind on losing. I hope to God to lose 9 in a row, okay? So right now, we're betting 800. So now we got that now, right? So we see we got a whole bunch of them, So if we're betting $1,600 here, we're going to get all our money back. So you know for a fact it's not going to be no further because we started off at 3, right? We started off at 3. Black is coming. And black has hit. And sometimes a green will, but don't worry about it. That's a loss. So since we got the money back, look at the numbers here. We have 13, 36, and 23. Again, look at the top, the last 3 numbers played. Okay? So we see no pattern here. We absolutely see no pattern. And then you spin. Okay? So now, so far we won a testing of $200. We got our money back. You see how low. We're playing catch up. When you play Martingale system, you're playing catch up. And so we have 2 reds. 2 blacks here. We see got 2 blacks. We got 2 blacks, right? 2 blacks. So we're going to play red. We have 200. We're going to play until we get to 1,000 win in the session now. We're trying to understand the point here. We won, okay? Now we start over. Look at the last 3, 9, 35, and 13. These are odd numbers, right? 3 of them are played. You have to pay attention if it's 1 through 18, even odds 19 through 36. When 3 is something played, play the 4th. You're going to play even, okay? And to speed it up, you can double up on the first try if you know, because you know you're going to get it if it's 3 in a row. It goes up exponentially. We win, okay? So we got 20, 9, and 35. We see no pattern, so we will not play. Again, look at the last 3 numbers that was played, okay? And spin. We so far, we got 400. We see we have $400. If this was $100 bills, we will be in the plus. So now we have a 16, 20, and a 9. Is there a pattern there? There is no pattern. So we are going to spin. We are not going to play until we see a pattern of 3s or just 2 reds or 2 blacks, okay? So we have 31, 16, and 20. Do you play? No, there's no pattern. So you're just going to have to wait. As you can see, you're saving time on trying to take a rest hustle. Or you can just, if you got 11 in a row, you could play anything with 11 in a row. So now we got 23, 31, and 16. Still no pattern. See, notice that there's a zigzag there. You can play zigzag all you want, but you see earlier there was a whole bunch of reds. And you could take a high chance on doing that. But playing zigzag is a good way of going too. You can do that if you want. That was my other pattern strategy. So now we have a 29, 23, and 31. Okay, so we are going to play 1 through 18. And we're going to double up because we have a strong feeling after on the 4th, it's going to be 1 through 18. Now, you can play zigzags like this too and keep playing all you want. Okay, because even if 5 play in a row, you automatically win. You could play the zigzag strategy like this. You can do it this way or that way as long as you don't play. You can play each hand with zigzag because 9 times out of 10, if it's like 4 in a row, 5 in a row, you win automatically. It's double up each time you win. So let's spin. We're going to play until we get like to 1,000. We're going to take a higher risk chance, okay? So now we win. Okay, so we have a 3, 29, and 23. What are we going to play here? Those are all odds. So we're going to double up. You don't have to double up. Like I said before, when you win, you're supposed to reset. But I have a strong feeling that the 8 is about to pop up. Do you understand that I'm trying to lose 8 in a row after 3 in a row has been played? Okay, you know, so I'm just like, I feel comfortable that I'm going to win this. We playing even. So I'm like, okay, we lose. Okay. Rebet, multiply, and there we go. Why is people calling me at this time? Sometimes when you know you're trying to do a video, and don't you hate that? Okay, we still lost, so we're gonna double up. When you double up until you get it. Okay, you gotta have the income to play it, and you know it's gonna play a little game for. You see, we got like 6 odds already. Now it's 16. Usually at 9 times out of 10 is usually 16. I'll hit it. Okay, on the 5th. But it didn't work that time. Rebet, 32. Actually, 32 is actually $32, I think it is. See, we won anyway. It doesn't matter. We got all our money back plus more. But now we have a whole bunch of 28s, 25, 25, 31. And understand this, you already know it's going to be played on 1 through 18. So you can double up on that and play. Okay, 1 through 18 is bound to hit because there's too many 5s and 4s. Okay, you know, too many numbers on the far right of the board is being played. So double up. So far we got 600, and this will call it. I will call it a day today. But we can also try another strategy here. Since you understand how this works, we won. Okay, so far we won a total in this session 1,000 by taking the probability chance of this roulette game. You can also do black and white. I mean, black and red, go back and forth. It doesn't matter as long as you're doubling up, and when you win, you reset. So most of the time, you won't see like 11 zigzags. You won't see it. I have not seen 11 in a row, and I have not seen 11 in a row zigzags or any color pop up. You get what I'm saying? So since black is being played, let's try a different strategy now here. Let's try red. Okay. So now the problem is that it takes a little bit of time to put the chips down. Okay. And this is why I say stay on one color or stay on that number, because what happens is that we just gonna just keep going back and forth, and you'll understand why I don't do the zigzag, because it takes too much time to put the chips down, even though you know you're gonna win. So we won. Let's see how far we can go with this, okay? We're going zigzag. We're just doing zigzag. Martingale zigzag. This is what I was doing before in the past, okay? And I realized that when you lose, okay, see, I'm winning now. It seems, but you'll see when you start losing, you have to add the chips manually, and that takes too much time, okay? We got a green. So far we lost that. We're just going to zigzag. Zigzag. We're putting 200 on red, okay? And then we're going to put 200 on black, okay? Because we're zigzagging the whole way through, okay? We have to lose. We have to lose, okay? 200 on, okay, multiply. Now we're putting 400. okay? And it'll be 800 on red, okay? Now, you see how we got the money bag? You can do it that way if you want to play zigzag or not. But I recommend that you try to do my strategy because it saves time. I don't like putting all the chips down in the center, and I'm like, I want to get in and I want to get out. This roulette, playing roulette, blackjack, and even craps is far better than playing cryptocurrency or putting a lot of risk in real estate, filling out all the paperwork. This is all tax-free money and stuff. I don't know if you got to pay taxes on roulette or anything. I think it's a certain amount you have to make, okay? Because I never paid taxes on no roulette money I won in the casino. I never had. But let's continue on a little bit more here. That's my daughters in the background. Ignore them, okay? So we're going to play red, okay? You know, you see, I'm playing at the right time. I just won $1,400 here, okay? And I made it very clear in the beginning how much you're going to have to come up with. So I'm staying on red. So I know there's a click, okay? Spin, okay? Now, you get winning bonuses here. But that's just added to my amount that I really never won. When you first start this game, okay, we lost that, so we rebet. Once we win one more time, you understand my point. It is better to play it my way or take up more time doing zigzag and keep playing roulette. See, we won. Okay. Now, you see 19, 13, and 11, right? You got to understand if there's a pattern there or not, okay? And sometimes when I talk about it, don't you see a pattern there? There is no pattern there. There is a pattern there. Is there a pattern there? Yeah, there's a pattern there. There's all three of them are odds, regardless of the color. And so we're going to play even, okay? You see? Hey. Stop the noise. Oh, I'm taking the phones. Stop the noise. Teza. And see, we won. And other than that, look at the numbers again. 14, 19, and 13. Okay, now if they were playing more on the right or on the left, you know what to play. But we got two reds. So let's play on the let's hope to lose 9 blacks in a row. Okay? 9 reds in a row. Let's see. Is it gonna happen? That's the first one we lost. It's not gonna happen, okay? But it does happen 5% of the time. So never go to the casino. Oh, I will never lose. Okay, you will. Unless you're willing. See, we won. We keep winning this. And I tried this on the online casino. And what happened is that when you play in the Martingale system, no matter what game it is, and their network messes up, not yours, their network, then you don't get your money back. So do not play this online, okay? Because I only lost $100, but I got my $100 back by going to the casino manually, and I was really upset. I got back in touch when I said, is there some kind of insurance I can pay? They should update their services. If you're playing Martingale system, you should get most of that money back because you're playing the Martingale system, and then you have a set strategy that you should automatically win. But over time, the casinos may get wise, and they might be starting to ban it or raise the minimum amount. When they raise these minimum amounts, then you won't be able to go to the casino no more, or they'll just completely disown or have illegal moves that you can do. And I'm like, they'll make it restrictive and cater towards their side. Trust me. But other than that, I've already won 1,700 in this session, and I hope you understand my point, and you all have a nice day. And this is not a good luck game, okay? This is not a good, you're going to win, okay? And thank you very much for following me, okay? There's free information on YouTube now. There's a lot of different ways of making money in the world. See, my way of making money is through family, okay? And when everybody working together and I'm the boss of all of the money, there you go. But a lot of times women don't believe in polygyny, so they get selfish and greedy. So you got to take advantage of that too, you know, child support and alimony. But a lot of guys don't talk like the way I talk. But this is the best way for me to make money. But I gotta travel at least about 6 miles, 7 miles just to go to the casino, and you have to add that in your amount. Okay. Other than that, thank you very much for listening to my videos. You have a good day and a good night, and you're welcome. Okay, you're welcome for giving me the strategy. Okay, peace.